Caddis Maximus here again, this time with a set of GearWrench 1/4 inch drive impact sockets, both the short well and deep well. This will just be a pretty short review as there isn't a ton of detail, but I did want to bring these impact sockets to people's attention. These I got off of eBay for a pretty darn good price. It was interesting, the Imperial short well and deep well was really surprisingly cheap. I think it was like around $50 for this whole set. Yet the metric set was well over $100 for the short well and deep well. So a little bit interesting there. I don't think it's numbers. I think the numbers are as less of the smaller sizes. Maybe they actually sold less of the Imperials, and so they were letting them go for cheap. There was a bunch of new sets on eBay. It was much cheaper than Amazon. So GearWrench tools aren't the cheapest. Their history is they invented the ratcheting box wrench, and they got a lot of criticism because people expected them to be as strong as a regular box wrench and would break and strip them out. Although they're generally, pretty good. And really, people had a bit unreasonable expectations. There's some newer designs that are a bit stronger now. But GearWrench was kind of determined to be a real tool company, and really a lot of their tools are pretty darn competitive, and these sockets are some of them. Let's go ahead and pull a nice one off here. The 1/2 inch, and they have everything that you really expect from a more quality socket. We have a fluted socket, and if we can get a look inside, let's get a better look inside. You can see that they are blind broached, so they don't have any buildup at the bottom. The flutes go all the way to the bottom of the socket, which is a big deal. They are fluted. All the walls of all these sockets are pretty proportional. You don't have a lot of sockets that are smaller and thinner. GearWrench does not do the thing where they get one size of billet and then maybe make 2 or 3 different size sockets, where the smaller one will have extra thick walls and the bigger ones will have a little bit too thin walls. GearWrench does it properly. Each billet size for the socket that's being made. You do have fluted drive ends with, of course, the hole to lock it on with the impact. They are laser etched, and what I also appreciate is they're roll stamped as well. So you get both. You get the laser etching as well as the physical stamping. On these sockets, the laser etching isn't always exactly 180 degrees or opposite the side of the roll stamp, and I'm totally fine with that. It's magnificently difficult and expensive to run these through the machines and have them spit out of the roll stamper and then somehow figure out exactly where 180 degrees is. So some of them, the laser etching may be at 90 degrees, and some like this are closer to 180 degrees. Let's go ahead and take a look at a deep well. And the same deal with the deep wells. They're exactly the same. They're blind broached. I've been really happy. They're chrome molybdenum, so they're for impact. But they have a really excellent heat treatment, and I haven't had a lot of issues with them smushing or rounding out quite as much as I had expected with the impact sockets. And so I would generally recommend these, and for people who are into 1/4 inch drive, it's nice because it's cheaper, and you can have these nice collections of sockets in a small space, and quite often they come quite in handy. So once again, thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Caddis Maximus out.